Hey guys, so I got sent 2 himi gouache paint sets. Not sure how that happened, but I guess I'm gonna open just one and give the other one to my friend. If she watches this, she will know, but if not, then it's a little gift for her. She uses these a lot as well, so I think she'll be happy. We also got sent this little guy that's, I think, paint in the glow dark. That's funky. Not sure how I will use it, but if I'm not, then we will just swatch it and see how it glows. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I didn't record what I was drawing, but we have little mudkips and piplup. So these guys are just sleeping. Well, the main guys are sleeping because, I don't know, I just wanted some cute sleeping Pokemon. So now we can paint it in, try out the gouache. Hey guys, happy to have you back, or I guess if you're new, then welcome. My name is Caro or Caroline, whichever one is easier for you or me, I don't know. But yeah, happy to see you here today. As the title and everything else says, we're drawing Pokemon. But I decided to draw some sleepy Pokemon because, yeah, I don't know, I just felt like I should. To be fair, this wasn't my first choice of topic to draw for today, since I did want to experiment with the gouache, but when I started drawing the other thing, which was a snake, I really couldn't grasp the concept that I wanted the snake to be, and it wasn't working out the way I wanted to. It wasn't a bad snake, but it was just not going where I wanted to, and it was kind of a bit frustrating, so I stopped. I think sometimes it's fine if you pull back a little and decide not to do what you intended to do, because maybe it wasn't the right time or maybe the right tools for the concept that you want to create. So this time I said, okay, it's just a sketchbook anyways, it doesn't matter if I don't finish it, I can always come back later or just start a whole new sketch for it. But since the snake gave me a bit of a headache, then I decided to go completely somewhere else, and Pokemon came up to mind, and sleepy Pokemon were the first idea that I had. I don't know why, I felt like it. I think a few days back I was thinking that I wanted to draw more Pokemon, especially the cute ones, the cute little guys that I love, because they're too cute. So today I decided to draw mudkips, like here. And we're just right now setting up layers and colors to see if the idea that I want is gonna work out, because since I started with snake, I felt like, okay, let's see where this goes. Not sure if it will go in the right direction, since sometimes it's just a whole day that just doesn't work, which is okay. So Himi sent their gouache paints, and I've used their gouache paints before a lot. I just stopped because I think some of the colors I didn't have anymore, and some kind of got moldy, so obviously I'm not really gonna use that, and I was too lazy to buy new ones because I had all these other mediums that I could try out and different gouaches, so I just stopped using it. But they were kind enough to send me some new ones. This is the twin cup version, which I think is super ideal for me since I'm not gonna probably draw, or I guess paint, a lot with the gouache, so it's not too much color and I don't feel like I'm gonna waste the palette. And they did send me two, but I will give the second one to my friend. She loves these gouache. I think it's just because these have a lot of vibrancy to them, and of course, as they say, it's like jelly gouache, and that's also super nice, so they feel very nice, and that's why I get why they're popular. So yeah, I really like them, but it's been a while, so I was a bit rusty here. So for this mudkip piece, I think I was jumping around a bit too much, more than usual, which I didn't like. I was trying here the rock and I couldn't figure out how I wanted the rock to be, or do I go more with just flat surfaces, or I actually go and blend it all together. So I just again pulled back a little and didn't do anything with the rock further than this, and I think I might have even gone off screen and just tried to figure out what I want to do for the rocks, because yeah, it's been a while since I've done gouache stuff, so I was trying to figure out how I also want to make this piece work, how should it look like, and again, like my previous video, I really wanted to be nice and airy. So yeah, here I went off camera and you can see that now I'm finally figuring out how things should look like. This piece was not in a way of a struggle, but more that I really tried to figure out where I should put the lights, because it's just an overhead lighting. It's super sunny, there are some harsh shadows, but there shouldn't be too many because again, the light is coming basically from everywhere. Also there's water. I think I could have done more with the reflections. I think even when I was doubting myself a lot with this piece, I think in the end all the colors worked well and the mudkips were the main event, which is what I wanted to have. And look at that guy, he's just sleeping there, he's so cute. I don't know, I think if I make this a print in the future, I will fix his head a little bit, because I think I didn't see how wonky it turned out when I was painting it, but that's okay. Here I'm gonna go over with pencils again, because I didn't want to try to see what mediums would work well with this gouache, and I realized okay, pencils do work. I tried the face with the watercolor markers, which were okay, but I couldn't do it for too long since they started to clog up, I think. So not really those markers, and I also tried a little bit with acrylic markers as well, but I think they had the same issue, so pencils are the way to go if you're not completing the whole piece with just gouache. But you know me, I like to switch it around and try different things and blend different mediums, so I had to do this. So here we have the second piece, and it's with the cute Piplups. I was choosing these guys just for the cuteness reasons, because they're one of my favorite Pokemon, just in how they look, because I like the cool Pokemons as well, but how adorable are these guys? So I can't. They have to be drawn. And I wanted to draw my favorite one, which is Turtwig, but I already drew it recently, so I said no to myself, even though I really wanted to. And a cute, sleepy Turtwig would be cute and adorable, but yeah, I decided not to. For this piece, I don't really know where I went with the lighting. I kind of wanted this bluish pinkish background, which I'm doing right here, and when I started it I realized that it's gonna be interesting to do the foreground because I don't really know what I'm doing with the light here, because okay, we're in the forest, but is it sunset time, is it early in the morning, where is the light? I couldn't figure that out, but I think in the end it works. Maybe it doesn't make any sense, but do paintings need to have sense all the time? I don't think so. Also, I think it's fun to see that the colors look kind of very intense when I first laid them down, especially for example this tree. I laid the color and I thought, okay, this is not what I had on my palette, but it's somewhere where I want to go, and I knew that with the light situation that I have going on here, it will work. It's just obviously it needs more to it, but yeah, when I started painting it, I definitely doubted myself a lot because it looked weird. I don't know, maybe you also thought that, but we will all try to trust the process. I think it's always hard to tell if you should abandon a piece or should continue and, as I said, trust the process. But what works for me is, I guess, the joy I get from creating a piece. If I really like the concept and I know where I want to end it with, I guess, then I will continue on and just hope for the best, I guess. But then also you have to realize that you can always restart it. Do a little sketch actually before you can do some thumbnails. I rarely do that, but they do help. But in this situation, I knew that we can layer a lot of paint because gouache you can just put more on. You have to be mindful though that you start with thinner layers and then go thicker, because if you're gonna add watery layer on top, it might pick up something that's under, so you have to think about that. But basically you can go over and over. But yeah, and if a piece isn't really bringing you joy when you're making it and it feels very heavy and you're doubting yourself a lot, I would probably recommend you just first take a step back, see how it feels from afar, and if you're not certain that it will turn out well, then just, I don't know, even you can even take a day off and come back to it and then see if it's okay, because sometimes we look at a piece for way too long and everything starts to get blurry. Sometimes even pieces that look bad look good to us. So that's why it's good to just look at it from afar, or like take a day off where you're not looking at it and then come back, because yeah, we're staring at it all the time and things just get blurry. Or, as I said before, take a picture and flip it, because then you can also see it kind of with fresh eyes. I should have done it to the mudkips. I somehow really missed that the mudkip is a bit wonky, but I mean it works. It kind of looks like he's just floopy. I don't know what the word would be for it, but yeah, I need to fix it, which yeah, it's okay. Also, it's okay if you're not in love with the piece you made, because we're constantly growing and pieces always will have something that you want to fix or something that needs to be fixed. You can always go back to it and actually fix it. But I think since we evolve with our mindsets, I don't know where I'm going with this, but just bear with me. But while we're making the piece, we are also learning a lot about the piece, about our techniques and ourselves. So it's almost like when you finish it, you are a whole new person. I hope it's something you can grasp what I'm saying here, but yeah, you have already grown with this one piece that you're making, if it makes any sense what I'm saying. Again, we're not here for the facts, we're here for the rambling, as I usually say, but yeah. Here again, I tried to go over with the markers, but I only did it for tiny details, and also I added for both these little specks in the air, because again, I love stars, don't tell anybody, and I wanted an excuse. So speckles are kind of similar, and I think it makes this airy Pokemon world a little cuter. Since we're almost at the end of the video, let me know which piece you like the most. I'm not really sure which one I like more. I think I like the lightness of the first one, but the piplups are so cute and I liked how I added some extra ones in the background. And I also like the tree, so I can't really decide. And also, a little side note is I wanted to say big huge thanks to everybody who tuned into the shop launch. It went better than expected. You can still grab something, check it out. It's still open, because I think I'm just gonna leave it there for now till things sell out or something, I don't know, and then just create a new shop launch in the future. I'm still not sure how I will do it, but I'm also prepping up the orders, and the orders might take a while since I'm just one person, but you will get an email once yours is done. And yeah, with that, I will leave you here, watch the last minutes of the video play, and I hope your week is going great and will be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye!